we only have like 4 more weeks. I don't even know what day this thing ends. 4 more weeks left, which is crazy to think about. You know, in this college. You know, it kind of sucks though. I'm feeling better now, so I can practice again. But what's a garbage can? Yeah, maybe I was gonna stop and it's not even blocking away now, right? But yeah, once the actual college semester ends, practices end there. So yeah, so I don't really know exactly what's gonna happen afterwards, but gotta figure out something out. So that whole you see what I'm saying, that it's like I have such like so much odds against me right now, which I'm not saying poor me once again. I'm just showing you that like how much I'm going up against right now, and you know, it's best to stay positive and be like, you know what, I got clean water. You know what I'm saying? Like, look right here, clean water, amazing, clean water. You know, I'm so thankful for that. Maybe some people are thinking that like I was acting like I grew up in the trenches when I posted that, like saying that I'm thankful for clean water. Maybe like they probably thought like, oh, is this kid from another country? Like, I don't know what that story post did. I said I was thankful for clean water to be able to wake up every single day, and I don't understand why I got such a negative response. I still don't get it, which I'm not saying, once again, it's just social media, so I have it gone now, so it's not going to really affect me. Now it's better now. I feel like it was a good lesson, you know. Now I'm not going to be on social media the whole season, because the whole time I'm like, the only reason why I was on social media for so long was to build connections and like have my image up and everything like that. And at a certain point I was going to promote my content accounts, that's why I was building a huge following. But like, if I'm posting all this content, I mean, like, if I'm posting these stories and everything like that, and everyone's just hating, maybe they hate the stories I post, maybe they're watching me like, oh my god, I can't stop watching this guy. This guy's so annoying. Oh my god. Maybe, like, that's what they were thinking, you know. And, you know, a lot of people want to watch the story, but like, at the same time, you really think about it, if you knew my whole high school story, and like, you would be thinking like, how is this guy even doing this? And the whole thing is that I'm only doing this because, you know, I worked a crazy amount in every single and I started off late, so every single year, like, some people are like, oh, like, how is he getting better every single year? Well, I'm like the same self when I was my 9th grade self. Like, for me, the reason why I'm getting better every single year is because I start off late. I start off in 10th grade. Imagine thinking like that. Imagine thinking that, like, this guy who you see practice everything. Because everyone's like, no one ever really gives me a chance until they see me practice or in my matches and like, oh my god, this kid's actually really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, same thing happened in my college thing, my college open tour, my college season. This is why I was given a chance, and I proved myself in these chances because they didn't trust me in the beginning. They didn't take me on the travel team in the beginning. And that kind of sucked. I was like really upset about it. You know, I was really upset. I was in my car. I'm not in my car. I was outside in I think it was like the center of the place. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like these benches, I think it was. I don't even remember the area too much. It was like I don't remember I'm trying to think about it now. Now I'm just thinking about it. I really forgot the area. No, I can't believe it. It's been like 9 months since I last stepped there. Wow. You know, it's really think about, like, you know, it's crazy to think like you were actually on like a college roster, like you were wrestling in college, you were wrestling these top guys, like you were actually there, you know. Because of where I'm at right now, you know, like, even though I'm much better, I'm doing everything right now, it's like, even though in my inner self, like, I'm better, like, you know, now I'm increasing my inner self, but now my outer self is sort of decreasing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because now my social media is gone, my everything's gone, you know what I'm saying? So from the outside now, I feel like I'm a little worse now, but my inner self is improving a lot. I feel like I'm praying a lot more, meditating. I'm getting there now. I've got to start getting back on that now. I started a little more, which really helps out. I'm getting a lot more educational content that's helping my mind now, not messing up my mind. So yeah, that's helping me out a lot. And, you know, the thing is with these content guys as well, everyone who I watch, they're always themselves, and not just themselves, but like a funny version of themselves. Like they don't care about what another person thinks about them. Really, they're doing whatever. They're being like a cool person, but like they're being themselves really, and that's really what I really want to do. I don't care if I look stupid right now. I'm a little out of. Sometimes I act a little out of it. I feel like maybe in my short form videos a little bit. I don't really know. I thought I acted pretty normal. I did. I thought it was acting pretty good. Maybe recently I've been doing more. Like last time I was trying to force more, maybe a more laughing thing. Maybe I gotta stop that and just again be my authentic self. Which isn't too quiet but isn't too loud. The thing is, though, I don't really know who I am. That's an issue that a lot of people face. A lot of things I face. I don't know who I really am. It's hard to really figure that out. Because sometimes you're like the laughing, that joking guy. Sometimes you're that serious, quiet guy. But I'm not always that. I'm not always that serious, quiet guy. But I don't really know who I am. I don't know what I am. I'm just trying to do the best I possibly. It's like that's the thing. It's hard fitting into a society that's like not functioning the best currently. And I don't know. Maybe you can watch this in a couple of years and it's functioning a lot better. But from everything I'm seeing, everyone can't talk to each other. Everyone scrolls. Everyone, has always their headphones in, and no one's really talking to anyone anymore. One reason because of that is that fake connection on social media. You post a story, you get a ton of views and everything, and you're really thinking that all of these people are like your friends and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're liking each other's stories maybe, and you're really feeling like, oh, I'm really this guy's friend and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy's really my friend and everything, and they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like. You're not actually talking to anybody, but you feel like you're talking to everybody because you have a social media connection. And I feel like that's why I posted that post to see, who's really even just a fake connection, who's really fake connecting with me. And nobody did. And I can't tell you how actually shocked I was, to just think that everything that I heard online about, your friend switching up on you and everything like that is happening to me in real time. I always thought, these guys it was only happening to these guys. It won't happen to me because they all support me, I'm carrying the program on their back. And it's weird because they'll support every other guy, but it's not me. I don't understand why. And I think it's because I'm doing something different. No one else is doing this. I'm only doing this. It's really risky right now. And that's the thing. There's no reward without risk. I'm taking a huge risk, and the reason why I'm taking a risk is because I know that I'm going to make it. And everything. My sport, everything. I know I'm going to make it. I don't care. And the thing is, it's not like I have little support. I have no support. So, I'm showing right now that you can do it right now, but yeah, in the beginning as well, something that I noticed was when I had my first match, I was performing well in it against a much more older guy who they expected me to lose against because they didn't expect anything from me. They didn't even think I knew how to wrestle. They did not care about me. I don't think you understand. They did not like me. They did not know what my name was. They didn't care about me. And I went to that match, and I'm like, there's no pressure on me. If I lose, so what? There's no pressure on me. So yeah, that's why I went into that match. I'm like, there's absolutely zero pressure on me to succeed or not. I can just do whatever, wrestle my hardest, and really do whatever. And that's what I love about this college wrestling in my area last year was there was no pressure on me. If I worked my hardest and lost, I worked my hardest. So that was really it, and that's what I loved about it. And this year, it's showing me it doesn't really matter about hard. But there's so much politics in this sport, and it's I just want to wrestle. I don't care about image. People be like, oh yeah, he needs to. I have no connections to this sport, so maybe that's why a lot of coaches in the beginning don't really see me as some sort of big thing. I have no connections. And usually the people that don't have connections don't have connections because they can't get connections, and they're not good. For me, I just isolate myself against that. I don't really talk to any of these coaches or anybody because, let's be brutally honest, none of them care about me. No one actually cares about me. The only reason why they even do care about me, the ones that even do, is because they know I'm going to be a big thing. Let's be honest. Because it's not actually an emotional connection. It's more like a sport connection, like a business sort of connection, not like an emotional connection. And it's these people who you really thought you really thought that were really close to, they're not. and maybe I'm like blowing out of proportion, maybe, but like it's always been a struggle for me to fit in, really. You know, you wouldn't really think that from the outside, because, you know, I'm friends with almost everybody, but, and I'm always talking to everybody, always so social, but for the last 16 months, I haven't been that, you know. Ever since I opened up about that whole thing, it actually worsened my social life, because I've gotten more shy, I got more quiet, I got more anxious now, you know. And maybe opening up about that was actually a mistake, and I have to deal with it, you know. It's something that I should have done, but, you know, oh my God, well, you know, all out of it, you know, just really exhausting, you know. The whole thing just stresses me. But the thing is, well, now I don't have the social media, now it's all about, you know, making the best possible content. All my other accounts, you know, really going after it, really, you know, just more, like, I can meditate more. I can now read. Think about it, all the time I spent on social media, because I listened to music this entire morning. I'm gonna be honest. Now I was listening to one song on repeat. It was a great song. It wasn't like a song about anger. It was a positive song. So I was listening to it on repeat for a little bit at nighttime, maybe an hour, I think, and I was doing it in between a little bit in the morning, so like maybe 20 minutes, like maybe 30, I don't know, 40 minutes, whatever it was before, really. And I was listening to 40 minutes, and I don't feel like out of it. You know, usually when I listen to music, I feel like it's like out of it after. Like I feel like I can't even like sit down. I don't really know. I feel out of it, but I don't right now. And the reason why I feel like it is I feel like social media was actually the issue, not the music too much. Sure, I'm gonna listen to less music, and that's gonna help me even more. But, you know, I gotta like do it one at a time. You know, just like in fat loss. You know, you don't want to go all in. You don't want to drop like 3,000 calories in one. Like let's say for example you eat 3,500 calories. Now you drop 3,000 calories, and now you're running on your house. That's not gonna help you. I mean, you're not gonna stick to it. So this is the same logic in this thing. So I'm slowly going down. I'm slowly removing the social media now. I've removed it now because you know that was the issue. I'm like, if I'm an average person, like if I'm a normal person, I talked about it before. If I'm a normal person and I don't have anything going for me, I wouldn't have social media. Because what is the point then? It's not helping me at all. So now I'm like, all right, no one's supporting me. No one actually really cares. Because the only reason why I was there, social media was for connecting. It was connection with the other people that was around me. You know, I felt like if I deleted social media, I would lose that connection with the other people. And now I'm like, all right, fine. There's no connection anyways, because these people don't really like me too much anyway. So I deleted it because of that, and I'm like, all right, fine. I don't need this connection anymore. It's fake connection. It's not something I need. So yeah, that's why I deleted it, and I feel like, you know, more like I'm in my own thoughts. You know, I can really do whatever I want. And I don't have to put on an image. And I can talk. Now I can go out now and actually talk to people. And like my whole head's clear and everything. I was talking to I went up to this one guy. He took my chest press machine. I'm not even mad at him for that. I only left my headphones there. My backpack was behind the machine a little bit. It was hidden a bit. So I don't think you saw that part. And he just took it. Like this is what happened. So I went to fill up my water bottle. I left for like maybe 30 seconds. I come back, he's saying that. I'm like, what? So yeah, I went up to him and I talked to him, and I was using this before, but look, when I went up to him, before I even went up to him, because I had my headphones in, so clearly, like usually when I listen to music and then I try talking to people, I usually I feel like out of it and everything, but I didn't feel out of it, and I talked to him, and it was so easy to talk to him, and I'm like, at the time I didn't think about this, but right now I'm thinking like, maybe that is what happened. And like, I'm not saying like, you know, like I'm blaming a little app for all this, but here's what's happening. Like I said before, I didn't talk about this actually before, I said in my last video, that, you know, when you're on social media, your mind, like even though you're technically just looking at other people and you're seeing other people, your mind is comparing yourself to other people without you even realizing it. Subconsciously, you are actually comparing yourself to other people and you don't even realize it. Your mind is like your mind doesn't understand the content. All it's seeing is comparison, and it's making you feel worse. It's making you feel more isolated, you know. And for me, I feel like it like kind of like ruined my communication, ruined my mood. I started feeling every single time I went on social media, I was more upset. You know what I'm saying? I was going there and just feel worse. You know, I was having a good day, everything. You know, went to class, feeling very confident. You know, walking home. You know, just very confident in everything. And then I'll go on social media and boom, it ruined my day. And you know, it was like at that one point, I'm like, what am I even using this app for? Because I don't even like this app anymore. You know, I don't even like this app. It makes me feel worse every single time I'm on it. I can't stop using this app because I can't stop watching other people. You know what I'm saying? Even when I don't want it, I keep watching other people. Not watching, but like a story post. Like, let's see the story post, because that's also an issue, you know? If there was no story post, it was just posts, you know what I'm saying? Like, there wouldn't be as much comparison, I feel like, but it's just story posts and everything like that. And yeah, just like, you know, I just started comparing, like, my mind was comparing myself. Not even me, like, my brain, it was my mind. Like, it's a weird thing, but like, how you actually work as a human, you know, it's very weird thing. But like, when you're scrolling, for example, like I said this in my last video, when you're scrolling, your mind's not actually like getting the content. Like, it's not seeing like, oh, guy jumps off a helicopter and stuff like that. It's getting dopamine, feel good emotion, and it's like, I want more feel good emotion. And when you're getting this dopamine, as well with social media, you're getting this dopamine every single time you hit it. You're getting that feel good emotion, you're getting that hit. And so when you keep getting a hit over and over again, you get like, you know, exhausted. And that's what I felt like all the time. But now I got so much energy. Like I said last night, I said in my last video, the previous night, I went to sleep at 10 o'clock. And I woke up today at like 7 o'clock, I think it was. I don't remember. Noise. I'm trying to catch myself. Did I say a 6-7 joke? I woke up either at 6 o'clock or at 7 o'clock, whatever time it was. Like 6:30 or 7 o'clock around that time, I think it was. And I felt very good. Right now, I still feel amazing, still feel energetic. And I think because of that dopamine rush, it's not exactly about the social media that's the harm of it. It's the dopamine response and everything like that. It's like that pressure over and over again. And I don't feel any pressure anymore. Now I'm doing my own thing. I do feel a little upset, feeling like, you know, everyone's really against me still a little bit. Not everyone's against me, but I feel like I'm alone. But not as alone, you know? And I feel like that's what social media did. It made you feel alone. It made you feel like everyone... That's what I was saying, like, maybe that all clicks now, you know? Maybe, I'm like, you're seeing this live, like, me, like, the whole thing clicking, you know what I'm saying? If anyone ever watched this back, yeah, I have 0 views, I know, so... Like, I'm saying as well, I'm pouring out my whole emotion to this, and I'm getting 0 views. Most people would let that break them, but I'm not like most people, so... You know, some people will be like, oh yeah, I've been working hard since day one, and like on day one they had like a bunch of their friends supporting them and everything like that. And it's like, oh, I started off with 0 friends. You can see right now, I have 0 people, you know? But yeah, you're seeing live, you're seeing like literally without me even realizing it. You're seeing that I was literally feeling alone because of social media. Felt like no one was there for me because of social media. And every single time I posted a story, I felt like someone was there for me. I felt like I felt like connection. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I would post a story and I feel a connection. You know, a fake sense of connection. But when I didn't do that stuff, when I was just doing my own thing, I felt very alone. And now everything's hitting. Now I'm understanding the actual negative effects right here. You know what I'm saying? And it's helped me more focus on the lift today. I actually didn't lift as much today, so maybe I don't know really about that part, but which is kind of weird. Here's the thing, I don't understand this. So I went to a pasta Olive Garden. They had this all you can eat pasta thing, and I think I ate. No, I only ate 2 plates, so I didn't. Why did I think I was gonna gain weight from that? No, but still, I ate a ton of carbs. I thought I was gonna gain weight. I didn't gain weight. I actually dropped weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still down. Not really dropped, but I'm still down my weight. So maybe that is what sort of affected my lift today. Because when I usually lift on my bench and stuff like that, I usually like to eat a lot of rice and stuff the night before. This night before, I ate burritos. I ate 3 burritos the night before. So yeah, maybe I think I usually lift chest on Monday. And, you know, Monday's like the weekend, so like on the weekend, you know, you gain more weight. For me, I gain more weight on the weekend. I know this is an issue with a lot of people, they gain weight on the weekend. But for me, the reason why I gained weight on the weekend was because I wasn't wrestling. So I was just sitting home. And, you know, when you're sitting home, that's the thing with a lot of people with their situation, everything like that, why they gain weight on the weekends, is because they're just staying home on the weekends. So I was staying home, and usually you gain more weight. So I had that higher weight, and I feel more confident when lifting. So maybe that's why I lifted more reps before. But today I took a couple days off. So now I haven't lifted my chest in about 10 days, I think it was, 9 days. So maybe that's a slight reason why my bench went down. It was only 7 reps I got today, but the thing was, after like the 4th rep, every rep felt so challenging. Even the 1st rep, I had to fight. Once again, I had to fight to get it. You know what I'm saying? The previous week, I didn't actually fight to get it. I actually got it pretty easily up. But this week, I had to fight to get it. You know, I had to fight for like 5 seconds to even get it up. Like, what I mean is, like, I was pushing it. Like, I would do the lift up, and when I'd actually like press, like I would have to fight. Like I would have to push up, and like I'm driving on the road right now, so I can't really do it. But you know, I had to literally like fight to even get it. Like let me do it. So I couldn't get that in the beginning because of, you know, I think maybe it's slightly because of the food thing. But yeah, I have 3 whole plates of pasta that we saved up, that I saved up for myself. So I got that. I'm probably not gonna eat the pasta on its own. I'm probably gonna eat the chicken with it. You know. I made some chicken with the food. I don't know where I'm gonna get the chicken from, but I'm gonna get some chicken. So yeah, right now, and you know, right now still running late. You know, I talked about it before. So now I have to use the bathroom as well. So I gotta figure out if there's even a bathroom inside there. Is there? See, I don't even know this place still. I've been going here for 2.5 months. That's crazy. Really? Wow. Wait. Have I? Yeah. That's crazy to think about. You know, time just flew. Wow. And my following count on the Instagram still went the exact same. I actually went down. It's been 20 followers less. Not like 25, 30. I had like 1,020 by September time, I think it was. And now it's like down to 985, which is actually a huge increase. I gained around 16 followers, no, 987, which I gained 17 followers in the last 2 days. So it was 970 for a long time, and then for the last like 2 days, I gained a ton of followers, which that's the most following I've gained in a day ever so far, which that shows how low my progress is. Right now, it's good for me. I'm celebrating the small wins, you know what I'm saying? But in the future, I might be getting like thousands of followers a day, you know what I'm saying? I am going to be gaining it because I know I'm going to make it everywhere. In my whole sport and everything. I know I'm going to make it. I know. I believe it every single day. It's not arrogance. It's confidence. I'm confident that I'm going to do this. Right now, there's no proof at all that I'm going to do this. But I know I'm going to. I'm so confident. And it's not like a short-term burst of energy. I've been going at this for over 6 months now. In that 7-month period now. Am I? Wait, have I just misled this whole thing? Because I started this thing off in did I start this in April or May? That's what I'm confused about. No, I started this in April. So yeah, I've been going at it for almost 6 months, for almost 7 months now. So 6.5 now. So yeah, you know, I'm such short term. I know I'm gonna do well. Like, you know, I've worked really hard. And people give up here. You know, it's so hard to, you know, really keep going right now. You know what I'm saying? Because everything's going wrong with you right now. But you know, I just saw as well some person in the car, you know, had their phone like on the car and was recording themselves. So, you know, I'm not the only one doing this, but I don't have that budget yet. I'm still like, I don't know exactly what. This is the thing though as well. It's just authentic, like human connection, really. I feel like that's what it is. She was also from the same college that I'm going to, so maybe I can make a friend there. You know that song by like Drake? It's like no friends in the industry. I don't know exactly. The song goes kind of hard. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. No friends in the industry. Because there's literally no one here that actually supports you. And this is the thing with the content thing as well, which why I don't really see myself too much. Now I don't even know what I am. Am I a content creator or am I a wrestler now? I don't even know what I am. What do I want to be? Do I want to be a content creator that wrestles, or do I want to be a wrestler who creates content? And that's just confusing. The coach, but at the same time though, it's not these content accounts. These content accounts are I'll be honest, right now it's sort of like a side thing, the coaching accounts. I don't really know what the side thing is. I'm really focused as well on the coaching accounts. I feel like those are going to do well as well. I'm really focused on that one as well. Because now I got a clear thing and everything. I know everything, so I'm really confident there. And just really excited, you know. I don't care about the long-term goal and everything. Like you see right now, I'm literally have no audience, but I don't care about the long-term goal. I do as well, but like at the same time, I'm enjoying the process. You know, the thing is though, if you saw like in 5 years, like if you ran like a mile every single day, you would be a billionaire. You would run. You would have the motivation. Like you would have the end. You would have the discipline to do it. Like you would want to run a mile every single day because you know in 5 years, if you did it, you would become a billionaire. Just like how I right now, I can't see the results, but I know that it's possible. No one can produce this much amount of content and not do somewhat successful. You know when people are coming up, you know you never actually see them coming up. You only see their success. You know, like when you saw like a content creator in the beginning, like their in their low moments. You know, you never actually saw their low moments. Majority of the time, you know, you don't really see the low moments. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, "Oh, I was here for you from the beginning," and you know, a lot of people don't really like say that when they really weren't. But there might be a few that actually were, but not here because I don't. On my coach, this is what's weird though. On my coaching account, I've gotten more comments and actual real engagement in the past. Like I've been doing it for almost 2 weeks now. I think it was. Not sure exactly how long I've been doing it for, but I've been getting almost a week and a half, 2 weeks. Not too sure exactly how long once again, but I think almost 1 week actually. I don't even think it was a long time, but I got more engagement on that account than my entire. I'm parking so far away. Oh my god, oh, it's too late now. I got more engagement on that account than on my entire like content account. Because you know the thing is, everyone's trying to make content now, so like everyone, like a lot of people are trying to do it. So I feel like that's why a lot of people don't support, because a lot of people are just failed content creators. You know, I actually used to make content 5 years ago, and I failed. Yeah, I failed pretty bad, and not failed bad, but my it was a gaming account, and yeah, I stopped doing it after. I slowed down after November time, and then I stopped doing it completely. And yeah, but I started getting to my wrestling thing. When I started to do more wrestling and stuff like that, that's when I started really drifting apart from the whole content thing. That's when I was like, all right, I'm a high school wrestler. I'm a high school sport. I don't need to post this cringy content anymore. Not cringy, but I didn't even put my face. I didn't even put my voice. I would literally use like a AI voice recording because I was insecure about my voice as well, which made sense because I was a little kid back. I was 14 back then, so you know I had 14-year-old's voice, and you know I started noticing that everyone that when I used to watch the small creators and like that I used to be in that whole group, they all had like deep voice. They're like, "Oh yeah, we just did this right now," and I had like, "Yeah." So yeah, didn't want I could do that, but yeah, I'm gonna head up to my class right now. I'll let you know how it goes. The sun might be a little brutal right now. It's coming right at my face right now a bit. A little off. You know, I was actually listening to a little music while I was coming back, and I'll tell you the reason why. You know, I'm feeling a little bit more creative now. I feel like I can, even though like, yeah, I feel like I have value again, and feeling a lot more creative. Like I can build something. I've been thinking about it. Like I've always had more ideas for this content thing and everything, just in general. I was like thinking like I can for my matches, if I wrestle in the summertime, it's still maybe if I'm wrestling or not. That's where I'll start. If I don't start in the summertime, then I'll start in February time. I think maybe like in the postseason. I don't really think there's not really a lot of events. Really, I mean, there's a dual meet thing and stuff like that. They had their dual meets, they had their wrestle offs, and they had wrestle offs a couple weeks ago. And they don't even know I'm there right now. So everyone still thinks I'm at my old place. No one actually knows I'm at the transfer right now, and I like should maybe tell everybody soon that I transferred, because I feel like no one actually cares about where you wrestle at. I feel like anymore. I mean, not wrestle, but like if you go to the school that I'm currently at, people have a higher image of you. And what I realized is all these guys here, some of the guys here have like a little bit of egos. I noticed it today in class. I'm not saying this is my judgment. Having a little bit of an ego, a bit. Feeling like they're better than this one guy who I've been talking about him a bit. I don't know what's really up with them. Today I was doing my homework and stuff like that. Which a lot of people are just on their phones the whole class. Some be like, it doesn't look the best. Being on your home, like doing your homework in class and everything like that. Which I mean, the way I'm doing it, doing that way. Oh my god, doing that while being in class. The way I'm doing my homework. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but you really think about it, and it's like most of these dudes in the classroom, or like most of the people in the classroom, I don't really look at them too much, but when I do, they're all on their phones. So for me, at least when I come to the class, sure, I'm not learning anything, but at least I'm getting my homework done. I only come there for the attendance. I have to come there, get the attendance points down, which now, thinking about it, I don't see the reason why. But, so I just come by, well, it's just in case, really just attendance. It's not really an important class or anything. I don't think it's going to affect me too much. But I have to redo it if I don't take the class, so I have to take it another pass. So I'm not sure if there's a grade thing for it, but it's just I think attendance and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I'm taking it. So I'm not feeling the best right now. Again, off a little bit. Oh my god, a little bit of traffic right now. I have to go somewhere else. How long is that? 16 minutes. So I'll be there at 12:45. I'll be there. So yeah, overall, I just feel very, very creative, and like people here, I think, view you higher when you come here. So I think that was my initial reaction when I came here, when I thought I was gonna wrestle here. I thought everything was gonna be really good, and I'll have a higher image. But then I started falling into that pressure. I need to transfer to a better college to wrestle there, because I fell into that pressure. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking to myself, oh my god, my worth, I need to go somewhere else, or else I'm not valuable. I started falling into this deep pressure. I was thinking about my content. I'm like, if I don't wrestle at the highest possible school I can go to, maybe a Big Ten school, walk on to a Big Ten school, just so I can have my content being I'm at a Big Ten school, and I can have much more higher image. If I wrestle at a school like that, I don't think I could have walked on to a team like that if I'd done another year at my old place, because oh my bad. It's got cool hair. If I did another place at my other place, my old college, probably could have walked. I mean, if I kept my grades good, 4.0 GPA, you don't see a lot of college guys keep that GPA, and with the eligibility rules and everything like that, I felt like I could have, maybe had a small possibility if I did well. And that content thing, I was having that high pressure. I'm like, I need to transfer back. You know what I'm saying? I emailed the coach and everything as well. My old coach, I asked him if I can come back. He did respond to me, so yeah, that's that. So that's also another part of the story, that your old coach didn't even, no one even wished me goodbye or anything. No one said anything when I left. No one said anything. I just left. My season was over. I got injured. My season ended, and nobody said anything. No one texted me. No one emailed me. No one did anything. It was just, that's it. And it's cruel. It's I think it makes the story better when I come back and do. That's not the thing. Because I kept on thinking over and over again. Oh yeah, these losses. I keep having these horrible every single time. Things keep going wrong for me. Right when I'm about to get it, things go wrong. Right when my senior year, right before I was about to, right before I was gonna kick off and really do well, snap, boom, something happened to me and it destroyed my entire season. But I think overall it's making the story better. No one wants to root for the guy who always wins. I feel like when the guy keeps winning all the time, people start to hate him. So for me, it's not a story for other people. It's a story for myself. Story for you know, let's like, you know, like, so I can go to sleep at night and be like, yeah, this is a sick story. Like, for example, my story when I had that weight loss story and everything. Right now, it's not getting a ton of traction. I think my account got a little shadow banned, I think, a little bit. I genuinely think it got shadow banned because my other accounts are doing really well, the new startup accounts, and this one, you know, still off. So, I mean, that shadow ban, it's like, I was posting 20 times a day, so I'm still reaping that punishment a little bit. You know, some of my views got pushed, you know, the 1,400 on that one video, which got some followers and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. The issue is, though, as well, what I want to talk about real quick is status. You know, and I'll tell you why status is really important in terms of the school thing. You know, a lot of the guys that come, a lot of people, I keep saying guys, but a lot of the people, you know, sometimes like when people say you guys and like there's like a whole group of girls and it's like saying you guys, like it's like referring to an entire group. So most people, you know, that come to the school, you know, have this thing tagged in their bio. And why would they tag this in their bio, but not like, let's say for example they go to a community college? Why would they tag that? Because when they tag this school, you know, they get a higher image and everything like that. You know, it's a good, really good school, and everyone that goes here tagged it. So it's, I think in the beginning when people saw that, I didn't even tag the school. Maybe they, I don't know, maybe that was weird or something like that. You know, first of all, they think, how do you get into this school? You know what I'm saying? And I can show you as well. It's like an educational thing. You know, you can see the inner sides of this. You can see my, yeah, what is this place right here? You know, once again, I gotta start exploring more of this area. Right now, I have to do something right now, so I can't even go. I'm just gonna do other stuff right now. I'm just gonna record a couple of videos, but I got a request from my parents, and I gotta fulfill that duty. So I can't exactly do what I wanted to do today. So that kind of sucks. But I told them that I'm not gonna do this request anymore. You know, I can't keep doing this I'm not doing this every week. You know what I'm saying? Because no one ever did this for me. When I was back in my senior year, I had to walk home. So yeah, it sounds a little mean, but I want to produce, like, you know, want to really dive in deep into my creative side. You know what I'm saying? Right now, like, I have a lot of creative thoughts, and thing as well, you know, when you sit in silence, not silent, I was on my I was doing my homework and I had a teacher talk, but like sitting without any like actual like external noise really, because I wasn't really listening to him. He was really not too loud, so yeah, I was like sitting in quiet, like silence. You know, you get a lot of thoughts coming to you, and you get a lot of creative ideas, and like when you have social media and everything like that, you're around everyone else, and like you're thinking like everyone else. Like maybe that's a reason why a lot of these artists, you know, all sound the same. All these like rappers and stuff, everything's just the same because everyone lost that creative side. You know, there's not lack of creativity everywhere. In movies, for example, lack of creativity. Everywhere you go, lack of creativity. And maybe it's because of social media. Like everyone's like the exact same and lost their creative side. Because now, like I've done on social media, and I'm like, I have all these thoughts, like all these ideas coming to my head now. Of course, I'm still on it for the content side. And you know, sometimes I get that little urge to like click the social media to like see my I'm still craving a little bit of dopamine. I realize that, and you know, sometimes I want to hit the social media to see like, oh, did someone like my new video? Did some extra person like it? You know, because every single time I post it, you know, it does good straight away. So that's why I'm very confident as well with it. You know, I can't really see the red light. I'm gonna assume this one's it, but yeah, every single time I really post it, it does really good initially. Like it gets like a ton of likes and stuff like that. Like it'll get maybe like, let's say for example, it gets like 800 views. It'll get like 90 likes. So I consider that pretty good, you know. And that's why I feel like it's just needs to get pushed more because it's doing good overall. There's a cap though right now on it, so I'm very confident. You know, when it gets pushed out more, it's gonna get better. You know, like, and let's say, and this is the thing as well with status I was just talking about before. You know, when you have more followers, let's just say, for example, some dude has like 50K followers and he's posting the exact same content that I'm doing right now. He's gonna get, like, let's say for example, I have 50K followers and I was doing exactly what I'm doing right now. I would get a ton more support because, you know, I have that high status. You know, when you're like going up, you know, you don't get a lot of support in the beginning, and that's why a lot of these guys who will, like, I've seen a couple more wrestlers like that are posting content. Most of them were D1 athletes, stuff like that. But the thing is with them is they'll be all quiet and be like all like serious and everything, and you know, like actually like just like, not be serious, be like how they are like with their like with their, like to everyone else. Like, let's say for example, when they're around other people in college, they're all like serious, professional, like, they're talking like this, like, yeah. So today I like went to my classes, did some math work, did some work, got that work in, always, getting that work in, you know what I'm saying? And, coach told us to push it extra hard. Like a lot of those guys will like speak like that in a quiet, like more serious voice, because like they don't, or like maybe I don't really think they're a lot louder, really. I just missed the turn. Oh my god. But that kind of sucks. But yeah, really a lot of them will be more quieter and everything like that because it's status. They don't have a high following count. And just they don't want to be made fun of. I'm being made fun of right now. I'm gonna be honest. Probably am. There's almost everyone from my old area has viewed my account by now. Why me? I'm not too sure why me. Like they don't, maybe because I'm the athlete there, I look strong, I was well known and everything like that, and always like, seen as a good wrestler. Some people know me as well from my whole senior thing, some of the people that knew what happened in my senior night and everything like that. Maybe followed my journey because of that, saw that, oh yeah, he's coming, he came back from that. It's just kind of crazy though. I kind of disappeared for a month, so not a lot of people know that full story, but the people that do watch my story a little bit more, have that little bit more like, thing, even though they don't like me, for example, they do see how much I overcame that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like overall, like, it's just like, if, like, for example, status for as well, like my main account has a good following account, and I'm treated as higher. I was treated as higher. I don't know what exactly happened. Was it the post? I don't know exactly. Maybe I showed vulnerability or something like that, and I just lost a ton of support out of nowhere. It's like everyone just turned on me. I don't know. Maybe there was something up with that post. I don't know exactly what happened, but it's like that post, like, just completely destroyed everyone. Like every single person, all of a sudden, just like, it just feels like everyone just turned on me all of a sudden, which is so weird to think about. That's why I deactivated, because I felt like everyone just turned on me all of a sudden. I was expecting this huge wave of support, and that's why I kind of posted it, because I'm like, I want this, like, I want to be like, I have this huge following count and everything like that, I want to see, like, I don't really know why, full reason. I wanted to have a comeback post, that, I've worked really hard to come back, get a lot stronger, recover from my elbow injury, and just no support. Do you know how rough that is to think about that? It's like, I saw it before as well, especially when you pour so much, you open up about so much, and you get, like, treated like that, all your friends just ignore it. And the reason why, for me, is hitting a little harder. I mean, not hitting hard, but I saw this as well with back in there was this album. It's called Revival, and Eminem's more like what do you call it? More like raps, like, I don't know, angry and like more like fun. Like, he's a fun rapper to listen to. But on this album, he really opened up, really, like, was digging deep and everything like that. And dudes were clowning him. Everyone was clowning him. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going online and be like, what is this? Why is this dude so corny? You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. But, and then he got really mad and he posted that album, going after everybody. And that's sort of how I feel right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everyone just sort of, like, I poured out my heart out and everything like that, and everyone just laughed at me and just stopped supporting me. And now I feel like going after everybody. Of course, I'm not gonna go at. I feel like going after. I feel like going on my account, posting a story, being like, "Yeah, you're all weird. I hate every single one of these guys. I'm bigger than my hometown. I'm bigger than my old high school." Which I'm not saying that. I'm not bigger than my hometown. I'll say that for example. Right now, I'm not. And I don't think I don't want to stay here. That's the issue. I saw this one video and it really stuck with me, saying that no one from your hometown wants to see you succeed. And, it's really true. No one from your hometown actually wants to see me succeed. And the reason why I think this whole thing is so weird is because, like, not even like a couple of weeks ago, everyone was, not even a couple of days ago, I was getting a ton of support. So I'm like, what exactly went wrong? It wasn't that one story post. Did I do something wrong in that story post? Like, I don't know what I did wrong in that story post, but it's like everyone just turned on me after that one post. I really was digging deep and showing emotion, and everyone just turned on me. Not first of all, they didn't get it didn't get a ton of likes, which I was like, all right, that's a little weird, but that's what I'm saying with the status part. You know, people with higher following. This is why a ton of people start buying a ton of their followers. Like some of the guys who, like, you know, that want to be seen as tough or whatever like that, they'll buy a ton of followers. They'll have like 2,000 followers and like maybe like, I don't know, like 180 following. Like they'll follow 180 people but have like over 2,000 followers, and they'll do that because they're like hires their status and stuff like that. And that's something I noticed. I had a low following count, and like, I had like 95 followers following back then, and I had like 600 followers back then. This was back in like high school, like my junior year. I remember one dude was like all of a sudden like being so nice to me. All of a sudden, like before we didn't like each other way too much, but all of a sudden he started being way too nice to me just because he didn't want me to hit that unfollow button at him. And it's like, what the status and online and social media stuff does to people is actually crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm another human. You should never want to impress another human being. That is like, you know, it's not something that you want to do. You want to just be the best for you, and, you know, really be your creative side. And I feel like a lot of these, the same thing with these rappers and everything, they're all the same. You wanna know why? Because it's like they want to fit in, they want to have their high image, and you know, being different makes you look worse and lowers your status. Oh my god, that is alright. I missed the turn, so. But yeah, when you actually go out of your comfort zone and do something different, you destroy your image. But the thing is, I make my daily journeys and everything like that, so it could be like a thing like day 300. I'm not gonna still be getting 200 views. I know that. I right now I'm not even getting 200 views, so I know that I've passed the mark now where I'm past the 200 views in a daily strength videos. But oh my god, this car is going. So I mean that's expected. We're supposed to go fast there on the main road, but yeah, like on the oh my god, I'm getting so late. That sucks, but yeah, I'm not getting like a day 300. I'm not getting, and the reason why is right now it's not going perfectly fine because everyone does the exact same thing, and this is what I'm saying with the creativity thing. A lot of people do not like creativity, and this is why everyone does the same thing. Because when you be creative and step out of your comfort, like when you do something different, it lowers your status because people can't relate to you now and they think you're weird. With me, for example, I didn't see anybody doing this, so I'm like, you know what, I can make a whole thing out of this right now. A whole daily journey as a college wrestler. I saw this one dude doing it, and I liked this video. I'm like, yeah, that's sick. He's doing it. It was a D1 wrestler. I think it was a decently good school, I think it was. I don't remember what school it was. It was D1's college. It was some good one, I think it was. And I'm like, yeah, this dude, he's posting this is high quality. This is actually really good. And I'm like, yeah, he can actually make something out of this. And he stopped after 2 days. I don't know why. Maybe he had a lot of time and stuff like that. And I have a lot of free time. I'm not, even if I wrestled at my old college, I would still have a ton of free time, which is good. I'm not on social media as well anymore, so I have a lot more free time as well now, even more. And my mind's free, so. Same thing as well with the fitness creators. They'll all do the exact same thing. And same thing with that one. There's one other guy really who I know seen as so far who has the highest following count, I think, that I found. He's a high school wrestler, and I feel like right now he doesn't really show too much of his personality. Maybe he doesn't have too much, but he does his whole thing. So he got a high following count from that. He was consistent, so he got it, and he's doing well. But he does constantly play it safe. He does constantly post like funny skits and stuff, like not skits, but like him being like let's say for example one of it being like, oh, coach said last one on the line does push-ups, and like he'll do like that, like he'll have a caption like that, or he'd be like something like this, like he'll be like this season's different, and he'll have like music on it, and like he'll make it so a lot of people like it and save it. which is a smart idea. But he's not like, it's like smart to like, you know, expand, but not like, I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea for him. He's doing it. I mean, he's doing better than me right now, so I'm not even saying anything. I'm nowhere in competition with him right now. You know what I'm saying? He would blow me out the water right now in terms of content, because he got way more. You know, he can be posting exactly what I post. Like, he can post my video on his account, and he'll do way better than what I'm doing right now. Because my account is not the best right now. So yeah, what path is this? Yo, I'm telling you, every single day I'm finding new places. Wait, what? Yo, what is this place? I might want to come here one day. Oh, what is this place? I've never seen this place in my life. It's a park, like, oh my god, this place is beautiful. Yo, I gotta maybe explore this place a little more. You know, I'm finding random. Wait, am I at the right place? Nah, I gotta be at the right place. I'm not at the wrong place. That would be mad funny if I went to the other side. I didn't though. I'm telling you, I probably didn't. I don't know. I'll see you in like a minute. Because this is a completely different place. I'm like, what even is this area? You know, that's the thing as well in high school as well, and everything like that. I live really far away from everyone else. So, you know, I was always more separate and everything like that. And it's annoying, you know, driving to the school for 15 minutes. Like, I don't know, like, let's say it's like, if you want to go to a school event, like football game or something like that, I had to drive like 15 minutes. Also, I didn't really go to any football game. I didn't even see that. I didn't even think it was a big thing. I had to do, I don't know, maybe this, I don't know, did I miss something? Because maybe I was on Instagram and stuff like that, or I didn't watch some sort of movie. Did I miss something? I didn't think high school parties were like a big thing. You know, maybe people get excited for high school parties, high school football games, everything like that. I didn't even know any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm figuring this out, this high school football game stuff, after I graduated high school. You know, how actually electric it is and everything like that. I didn't even know about it until after I graduated high school. Do I regret not going? No. Would not go either way. The only event I ever went to was a basketball game. And the reason why I went there was, no, I actually used to go to, you know, this thing though, I keep my head down all the time. I don't even look at anybody, so he waved at me. I don't think he saw me wave back. I waved back for like 2 seconds. But yeah, I used to go to some of the basketball games in high school. I don't think it was the varsity games really. I think it was more the JV games. I don't think I ever went to a varsity game. But the reason why was because not because I actually cared to watch basketball. My parents would have to pick me up, and you know, after sometimes the wrestling practices and stuff like that, they had the basketball matches, basketball games. I don't even know what they say, matches or games. So yeah, I used to go there and watch the basketball games. So yeah, that's how I used to do. Imagine living here and seeing like your school right around here. This is insane. You know, having this. Wow, you know, and hopefully by day like 365 of this, doing this, you know, I'm not having still 2 views on this. Maybe I got like 4 views. 0 views, I mean, on 0. What am I saying? 2 views. I'm pushing it too much. 0 right now, but you know, I don't really care. You know, nothing gets me down. You know what I'm saying? I always think about the long term. I don't care about no short term. Sure, right now it sucks, but I don't care about status, any of that stuff. You know, I think there's something different in my mind. But yeah, overall, that's my day today. I'm looking up right now because I can't see the stoplight. I'm gonna push this up, but yeah, excited. You know, improving myself, being the best version of myself, and you know, overall, just loving the journey. And, you know, that's really the whole thing. That's the whole point. If you don't enjoy the journey, then that destination does not matter. So yeah, that's another day. I'm happy just to be able to improve myself every day.